Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today we are putting in calves. Quite a rough night last night with rain and that, had a storm passed, and my father's actually just herding them up there. We're bringing them into the castle. So we're going to put in all the calves on the home farm. We're going to separate them, take out a few live ones to go into a separate pen. I have to put together, take away 20-ish of real good strong calves to kind of go back out, so we just don't have enough housing space for all of them. We still have grass for them, but we'll probably maybe 20 the best of the best. The rest will go into the shed and we have to level out that. We've quite a bit of work to do and not a lot of time to do it because we are under pressure to get going, to get back at slurry. But anyways, we will follow in these calves into the orchard or into the castle and make sure that they're all coming and there's none left behind. But anyways, we'll put down the camera and we'll go get these lads into the castle. So there's the calves in the orchard now. You can see there's a bull out there. He hurt one of his cleats on the slats, so we just let him out here. And we have this square sprayed off here to get ready to put in a bit of grass seed to put in an orchard. That's the plan. But that's a story for a different day. But anyways, the calves are in here now, so we can get her shed ready and get the cattle ready for in. Or yes, the shed's ready for in. And get the bulls fed. They're hungry. The pit is now open, as you can see there. Opened it there this morning. So here's the crimp. That's it. It's very dry. It's a lot drier than other years now. So it'll be interesting to see how it'll keep. Will it go out? Will it start to heat quickly now? But there's a lovely, that is absolutely lovely sweet smell of that stuff, so there is. But anyways, when my father is doing the feeding, I'm gonna go get some of the sheds ready for putting in the cattle, putting in these calves. We'll just talk about what has to be done. Empty out all of that. You can see there's two bits of gutters down above where they went down and during storms during the year. Move the trailer after get to 3690 to move that, and the ring roller as well as the other end of it. And there's someone run into them, the concrete trot down here, it needs to be just pushed back in. There's the guards to go back up. And then on the inside of the shed, when I go around inside of the shed, we have to move the straw or what we can. This is last year's straw. We've just moved in here, have out of the way. So we have to move what we can of that. We've millpeat here, just kind of level that into the back of it, and then peg whatever straw we can move that's busted in on top of that. Bedded calves will have an absolute field day on that. But I'd say we will have to at some stage clean out this back passage. What I like to do, as I call it, a high bank, and you just keep bedding it. Keep bedding it, and it'll be up 3 or 4 foot up above the ground, but it's lovely and dry. It's a smashing lie back for cattle when you put lots of bedding in there, because it's up high and dry, and all they want is a dry lie. That's a great way of doing it. But the millpeat, when millpeat starts to come to the end of its usefulness, it gets very sloppy and mucky, and it can be, and it becomes a bog hole really. So I'd say we'll have to tidy out that. But anyways, yeah, so I stop talking and get doing, and we'll go get the 3690 and move the trailers, and then we'll start taking everything out of the trot and leave it ready to be picked up with the forks to the telly when my father has the feeding done. So anyways, we'll go get the 3690. Also, this area here, we're going to tidy that out. There was a boat in there, but we sold it and bought the Massey 50 digger instead. But tidy that out, and I'm going to use this for putting in our lesser calves. There's the few on the lawn and the few that we'll bring in. Any of the smaller lesser calves or big coat problem or anything. Really, if I'm not happy with them, put them in there. We give them good feeding and they'll do far better on their own, and we'll also give them a booster shot for their vaccines for pneumonia. So yeah, we have to do that as well. We will move this stuff now. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but we'll put it somewhere out of the way, as we always say. But everything is in the way of something else in this yard. That's always the case. But anyways, one of the things in this tractor, you can't see the hitch, so you need that little mirror there, and you might just be able to hold it closer. You'll be able to see the hitch there. this out of it. I think we'll back it down there beside the store. It's the most out of the way place around at the minute. So this wasn't a hub before we put in the calves. They're in the way now. They're getting turned to get them fed. So I have to open again, hold them back, as you do, because you just don't remember these things. But anyways, we're in anyways, so get this open. Looking pretty good for themselves now. So that's the bull's ration there now. We're still on the build up. We have whole crop is silage, the crimped wheat, rolled barley in it now. Waiting on our biscuit meal to come and get her rations made up and see what balance and ration we need. Actually our silage and whole crops only have to get tested there this morning. So we should know by the end of the week what it's like. Close the gate. You'll be in soon enough, lads. You'll be in soon enough. So we have it all nice and clean, bar just the two gutters up there to be go back in there. Father Phil's just putting in last day feeder, so we'll get to teleport her. Or no, he actually wants to put food in there before we do anything. So I can't actually get it now. But anyways, we have the truss ready to be moved. Their truss, second-hand truss we bought this year. Just a good few more than what's there. The rest of them are out in the fields, but they're ones that we didn't end up using. But we'll bring them around to where we stored them for the winter, under the canopy of the hay shed with the calf feeders. Anyways, so that's ready to go. Just get the inside sorted now. Also, just for those of you that are wondering, you can see drinkers literally every 3 pillars. That was our old calving boxes. Some of you may have seen the video where we put them in and we turned the calving boxes into a shed. But yeah, no, this was our old calving boxes. This was you could say the dairy shed. There was a door in the middle down there, so you could bring your cow out and then put her into your calving pen and work away. We took all the doors out, bar a few, just for we thought it'd give the calves a bit more shelter in the shed. And they've lots of drinkers, and our plan would be for this shed eventually, I think I said at the time, would be at the very end of this. There's slats from the passageways of that shed that goes into the reception pit. The plan would be to put in a scraper to scrape down the feeding passage. There's a wall below has to be knocked that'll be able to go in there, and then either put cubicles or some kind of an upstand up there, just to rise it up. And yeah, so that's kind of what we'd like to do at this shed at some stage, but not gonna happen anytime soon. And we could also do with getting some new timbers and dickying it up a little bit, especially that end is getting quite bad. Maybe this winter we'll make it around to some of these jobs, as we've quite a lot of work done, and yeah, hopefully this winter we'll make it around a lot of these jobs. But anyways, we'll wait for the cattle to be fed. I'll go actually start cleaning up the next shed. So we're just in the shed we've cleaned out. It's pretty much just a lot of rubbish. We got it all redone, but these are the oldest buildings on the farm. These are the original buildings. It's a long house. It goes way off down the other end of to the yard. This would be over 200 years old. It's as old as the house, so 250 years old, we reckon. So old this shed is. And at the minute we don't use it for much. It would have been used for pigs and calving cows and whatnot, but at the minute we use it for storing old vintage stuff. because we can't get the teleporter in to clean them out. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why we don't use it. And we're kind of thinking of buying another Massey skid steer. The one we have, the engine is gone in it, and it's my father sold it to my uncle. A different uncle now. A different uncle. But anyways, just on what's in here. That's a front mounted JF Reaper and binder, powered one. So it's one of our many restoration projects. The other bits you see there, fingerboard mower, there's a cultivator or plough, there's other stuff there as well. I can't just make out, but that's all for our John Deere Model M. Yes, we do actually have a John Deere tractor, a 1947 Model M. We'll look at, there's that much vintage stuff around the place. My plan is in November we'll be going through a lot of it and I'll be showing you it all. And then this side we have a Lister engine, a mill, a saw bench, a match plough, and a Ransoms 2 for a plough. All come out. All them bits there would have been what my great grandfather used in his time, that we and what you could say we got anyways. We bought, we rescued from where they were. That it's on the list of all the many things that we have to restore. But anyways, that's a bit of a teaser on some of the stuff we have lying around the place, because we do have quite a lot of stuff hidden everywhere. But anyways, November, my plan is in November we'll look at this. But anyways, I gotta stop ranting and raving and get this shed tidied. It's mostly a lot of rubbish and tires and a generator, and we also have to get a drinker set up, so I have to figure out where water is coming from, and these are on the old brass fittings in this shed, so that makes it lovely and easy. But anyways, yeah, I gotta figure out which pipe has water for me and then get a drinker set up in this pen for these suckies that'll be going in here. So that's some difference. Pretty much ready to go now, bar I have to rejoin that pipe to that end over there and shovel that out into the bucket of telly. I just pretty much moved everything out, so because I couldn't have the telly I kind of had to peg everything out. So rubbish, tires, timber, 2 little bits of scrap. That's it. So we get to telly now. We'll go finish off the shed over there, and then we'll come back and do this here, and we'll be ready then to find calves. So off we go. Also, as you can see, we'll put the door back on. We just didn't get time to wash it. Oh, telly could always do with a wash. So now calves are ready to go in. Everything's just show up there, so see will they follow. On 6 6 6 6 on 6 6. Will they follow or will we have to go around them? This is it now. On 6 6 6 6 on. Come on. They're all lying down there sunbathing themselves. So we semi-codded them. We both went in that way and then they started walking in. They wouldn't go in when just one of us was trying to call them, but when we both went in, they decided to go in. So we just tip round them now, nice and quietly, so they don't come back out. Come on, boys, come on. Shh, 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 shh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, suckies. Come on, atta suckies. Atta boys. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, you, come on. Shh. Come on, shh. Shh. So we should have just over 70 calves in here now. So we'll sort them. 2 or 3 we'll put into that pen we're after creating. We'll take out the majority of the good ones and then we'll shut the rest into the shed and they'll start their winter. And then we'll go get the other batch and we'll get the batches, like the small batch of calves on the lawn as well, and put them or put them out or whatever we're going to do. Come on, come on, go Dots, go Dots, come on. Come on. Now, we get sorting with trailers in the way. Fun. So now, that's them in. So I think it's 25 we've left out. We'll dose them and we'll let them back out, but first we'll bring in the other batch and get them sorted. There's 2 in there to be pulled out to the small pen, but we'll do that when we get the others down. There's absolutely no pressure on them for space or size, and hopefully now we'll do a great job on them. Hopefully now. We'll go get these other ones now. So now we just have the next batch of calves in. I forgot my camera left in the teleporter, hence I didn't have it for bringing them in. So same again, we shut them up the yard and we take out ones that we think we're good enough to go back outside, and we put the rest into the shed. And I think there's 1, maybe 2, no, just 2 I'll put into the small pen then as well, to give them that extra little bit. But they've actually done fierce well. This is what I always called our lesser batch. I haven't seen them in a few days. We've just been busy with the slurry, and Liv has been looking after them, and they're in incredible order. So they are, like, they've definitely, since the last time I've seen them calves have done a serious bit of a thrive. So they have got great colour back into them, and for our lesser batch of calves now, I'm quite happy with them. So yeah, I'm quite happy with them. Anyways, let's stop talking. We'll put down the camera and we'll go get sorting. Yeah. Yeah, we'll bring down a bale of hay to them, and that. Yeah. No. And that should help them out a lot. It should stop that bit of skitteriness from the wet grass. Yeah. Well, which one are you after? There's one there. Yeah.
No, vintage one. No.
That one, not that one. That one.
No, not that
And the one you,
one.
the one you look. That one back there, and this one.
Right, go to the picture.
Come on, Suki. Come on. Round the corner, round the corner, round the corner. Excellent. Just trying to get the calves that's on the lawn off the lawn, and they will not come through the gate. Success! Come on! So, couldn't get them through the castle, so from one avenue to the other avenue. Liv is just back and cut. Come on, Suckies, move! Come on! Liv is just cutting across in front of them to open up the gate and let them into the yard. Yeah, three can go out. There's 2 to go into the small shed and the rest in with others. That would be my plan anyways. Oh. So Liv is using herd watch to write down to make a group of all the calves that are going back out, so we know which ones are still out, and also so we can record that we've given them Animac, which is 1 mil per 10 kilos. So come on, we'll load up the chute, we'll get them done. So this is just a worm dose. So that's the Suckies on their way out. Please don't go under the wire. They never see that little strand of wire there. Come on. Come on. Don't go under it. Come on. Good Sucky. So Liv is just bringing the quad out there because we have to move some troughs and we have to move around feeder and down hay and stuff. I'm going to leave the video at this just when we close them in the field, because this video is long enough. I can see by how many minutes is left. I've over an hour's footage to trim down into a video, so yeah, it's long enough as it is. I have to go around and turn them back, so they're going the wrong side of the wire here too. So yeah, no, there's something really exciting is coming tomorrow, which will be really cool. These calves are going the wrong side of the gap now, and they go straight into the wire. Oh, the joys of it, the bloody joys of it. Now, panic averted, no issues. So we have 3 fields of grass, this field, the next field, and across the river there's, I suppose, about 20 acres of grass there. So hopefully now we'll be able to keep them out till November, anyways, maybe the middle of November before we'll have to put them in. So anyways, I go with Liv now, and we will go roll out a feeder, and we'll move troughs and bring down hay, and yeah, there's still more jobs to be done, but this video is long enough, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm happy with today's video. All in, sorted, done the sheds. It's quite a long video. I hope you enjoyed it. And oh, it's a long way to go to the gap. Calves are in the absolute lap of luxury. The lap of luxury.